practice. Maybe like different recovery options, but like strings are related to how you should follow up. And a lot of that is based off of understanding human nature a little bit, I feel.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if you know how people naturally want to move once you hit them, then you're better at covering different strings. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Clem versus Starfire. Or Clem versus Starfire. Never versus Starfire. By the way, Clem, are you changing your tag to Starfire? I'm never sure what to refer to you
Yeah,
as.
there's a there's a lot of name changes there.
Oh yeah, your
So
monitor shut off. That was so unfortunate. Trying different stuff out. All right.
okay. Yeah, there's that moment where she just
That
stopped.
was rough, but it happens.
And,
Can't find one I want that's not just my name. I mean, I think Clem's a good tag. Yeah, here we go. All right, we're starting with Chrom. I mean, of course. So this matchup, I played this a little bit as Chrom. It's not too bad. I think Squirtle can be a little tricky to play around just because he's small. But of course you can wall him out well with aerials. I think Ivy is not as much of a problem compared to other characters just because Chrom and just Croy in general they're so good at being zone breakers.
yeah, I agree. I think this is one of the matchups I personally prefer Ivy Squirt. I mean, not Ivy. Squirtle Zard.
Mm-hmm.
Predominantly because like one Squirtle, can get around his hitboxes
Mm-hmm.
very well. On top of the fact that Squirtle can just like move in certain ways that Chrom can't really cover, and then Charizard just has out of shield options to actually stop him from pressing buttons. It just doesn't feel good when like a Chrom does like, I don't know, landing fair and then tries to jab and Charizard just up smashes you, or landing fair and then
Yeah.
like Charizard up beats you. Charizard gets to play those RPS,
Mm-hmm.
and like if you space it, then like up B still hits you, so it's kind of finicky.
Yeah.
But yeah, Squirtle definitely does well.
And going back to the initiator versus reactor thing, I think we'll probably talk about or see this a little bit in the set, but it's kind of different when there's three characters on one side. I feel
Yeah,
like overall though, like Chrom wants to be the aggressor in every situation except for Squirtle, which is a pretty big like
yeah.
playstyle switch in the middle of
hmm
the game. Um,
Squirtle has, this is something, this comes from experience from fighting Never, but and like fighting so many different PTs, but like they always go to Squirtle versus DK, and I think it's the same in that regard, where it's you have the range to outrange Squirtle, but you don't have the tools to outbox Squirtle,
yeah,
and so you don't want him to be in your face, and you want to be using your movement to space him out. He wants to find a way in, and he'll do it by baiting. He'll do it by dash dancing, forcing approaches, etc. But you just got to resist and be like, okay, punish the landing fair with disjoint. Punish this with a disjoint. And so like yeah, Squirtle, you want to be patient for. You don't want to initiate. Otherwise,
mm-hmm.
you put yourself in a bad RPS, and then Squirtle could take that. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
I agree. A lot of it is kind of just spacing out Squirtle and being okay with playing on, like defensively until he is ready to switch. If he is ever ready
And
to switch,
he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. Like, he's gonna
he's
die.
gonna
Like,
have to because you are going because Chrom can just wall him out with F tilt and down tilt and aerials. So like he is gonna have to switch, and it's kind of you're just kind of trying to play that. I'm a huge fan of platform camping Squirtle. Yeah, I think in general like the strategy against Squirtle is to not play him or not play against him.
yeah,
Just
against
ignore
him. Yeah.
him until he leaves. um,
Yeah, you just ignore the man.
yeah, like I know with Pichu, it's a lot of just sitting in shield and waiting until I can back air or running away in Thunder Jolt, camping stuff like that. But yeah,
Yep.
let's start it. Get into this PS2. I mean, I think this is a fine stage for
Yeah.
both characters. Good neutral
Uh,
start.
I never loves this stage too.
Who doesn't love this stage besides you?
I want to point out though, the first interaction was a bait punish. Like, never dashed in. Clem went for a grab and then never goes back in to punish. And grabs in this game are just it
It's
just
a
feels
lot.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very punishable. It's odd that it's just a huge commitment to grab. So because of Squirtle's weight, he gets sent off stage easily, which in a matchup like Chrom can be scary because of how strong Chrom's lead traps kills are. But yeah, I understand that. I understand being scared shitless of being small against Chrom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
And FL kills.
oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it's very scary. So I don't think Ivy's bad, but like in the matchup, but they definitely can get zone broken very easily by Chrom, and you can't commit because it's similar to Samus. It's just instead of Samus charging charge shot, Chrom is just a charge shot coming at you. You need to figure that out. I think big stages are a good option. Ooh, Clem starts off very strong this set.
Yeah, nice aggressive upbeat.
Yeah. And we do see the Squirtle staying out here for a while, just like we were talking about. I did not realize it was lagging as much. But yeah, that just happens. That just comes with playing Chrom.
Yeah.
I forget, Clem, I think I mentioned this before. Have you considered playing Roy at all for like matchups where you feel you don't want to be gimped like that? Because I feel like if you're playing Chrom, you might as well play Roy for the not great matchups. That's my 2 cents on that. As someone who likes both characters, I have too much stubborn pride. but Roy's so fun. He's fiery. Great kill though.
Yeah, that was nice. Let's jumping.
Assume my stream will stop. It gets off stage. A little bait there. Spacing with the fire is lame. That hurts. I mean, Pyra's sick. I love Pyra.
Yeah.
I love Roy as well. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I feel like they can just. I feel like they play very similarly, and so you don't have to relearn a character, but you can also get away with not being janked out by water gun. I like Chrom's advantage way more. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Roy can do some sick ass things though.
Roy can do some really cool things.
My favorite thing is mashing side B legend killing at 60.
Oh god. Getting sauced by a Goblin at Evo, yeah, Roy can do crazy things. I had to switch off of DK and go straight to Link. That was the only way I was gonna beat that man. I didn't beat him, by the way.
I believe that, yeah. There's probably a spacing. It's just hard to get.
Mm-hmm. There is, yeah.
So yeah, back to neutral.
And see, like, even in this situation, you see Never trying to, like, get Chrom to get an option out there, and so he can punish it.
Yeah, I love how Never's playing this so far. Rushes in there a little bit.
It clanked, it looked like, and then he just lost it. That's
yeah.
And there you go, like, get your option out. So, like, in situations, I argue. Can you pause it for 1 second? Like, I would argue in that was actually perfect. In situations like this, your option should always be a retreating option. Force Squirtle to approach you, and put something out. Even if Never, or just like, even if Never doesn't, or any Pokemon trainer, this is just a Pokemon trainer universal. Even if the Squirtle doesn't like commit to a dash attack when you, let's say, you dash away, or let's say you jump back fair, like, you're safe in that situation, and then he has to work harder. And you want him to work as hard as possible because of his small range. This goes for all characters with short range, because usually they excel at whiff punishing because of their short range and staying inside and boxing and hitting in these really obnoxious ways. And so, like, here it's definitely a perfect example, and it happened earlier where it Never ran up and shielded, and you just like chose to do like an F tilt. F tilt also something I've made note of. F tilt's rather unsafe versus any character who you'd consider like fast, or have like fast burst options or out of shield options. And so yeah, especially if you're gonna choose F tilt, because it's minus 15, it's minus 15. Yeah, it's minus 15, and so like most of Squirtle's out of shield options will punish this with up B, fair, nair, or punish F tilt, not this. Down tilt safe. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lot. He's trying to bait and punish you, but you kind of just need to like let him do his thing and let him make his own mistakes.
Yeah, like that dash away was great.
Chrom F tilt isn't great, especially if you commit to a second one. Yeah.
Nice.
Chrom
nice
F tilt
jump.
kind of generates an RPS, but you need to space it perfectly for it even to get that.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate. While down tilt just does it natural.
Yeah, down tilt is just F tilt, but like almost better.
On crack.
Yeah. Ooh, we got to jump. So.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, and is he dead? Oh my god, he exploded at 60.
Yeah, and those are the thing about Squirtle is like once you get him to a certain percent, him missing trades or losing trades becomes astronomically like more less reward for him. Like the risk reward becomes skewed.
And here we see the Ivy come out. I think this is probably like I don't want that to happen again feelings. Which in my opinion you kind of just need to stifle and play the better character in the matchup even with their weaknesses. I mean, it is working out. But like Squirtle was doing very well in general. It kind of just happened.
I would say something to take note of, and this is my frame data orientated playstyle. But the fact is that Chrom's up B can punish almost all of Ivy's rising areas. And so if you're confident in reacting, because there's a lot of moments where Never is doing like rising aerials on your shield, and you go for a shield drop, which is just putting Ivy in a better position, or allowing him to play RPS when he shouldn't be able to. Up B just, one, it eventually will kill, but two, it just puts him in a disadvantageous state.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a great comeback overall. That back air will close it out. A little aggressive towards the end, but what are you gonna do? Let's move on to game number 2.
The pig. Why are you in here?
Oh yeah, he joined early. he leaves. Alright, same stage. I think that's fine. I don't personally like stage picks overall, unless there's a glaring thing I don't really personally care about when I consider matchups. Great air dodge read. Like if a stage is good for you, I don't think switching off of it is necessarily a big deal. But that's just my opinion.
That was a nice set of switches. If Never had false fell through the platform, then that would have been even better. We take what we can get.
So great to start this off, though.
See, this is a great level of spacing using your stage control until like you kind of missed that opportunity. But like fading away and being only at their
I love that.
It sounds so devastating sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like, hitting at a high percent is nuts. Like, run back F tilt, that's so good.
Yeah, and she had the ability to use the stage, so she's just like, I have this distance. I don't care where I am. I can get away in time.
Yeah, great usage of being an advantage there. Here we go, stock number 2. Got the scroll coming up, good uppy.
Yeah.
But like, punishing people who are overly aggressive with uppy is always good.
Also, something to take note.
Damn,
is
what?
Like,
sorry.
Something to take note of is that actually I was going to bring up. Like, you can't punish Squirtle's F tilt with an aerial. Honestly, to be fair, it's safe, so you couldn't punish it anyways. If Never wanted to, you could have shielded. But like, if he just lets the animation rock too, you have to punish it with a falling aerial. So mix up like short hop falling aerials if you're going to punish those things, because then you can do short hop falling aerial or short hop grab, and it just makes him have to guess those situations if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Just a look, heads up. But what were you saying, damn to?
The grab, that was it looked so far away, but I guess he grabbed his tail. Like, rewind that, just like the distance and where Squirtle's base is very far away. Like
oh yeah, he definitely, that had to be a tail.
It had to be the tail.
Yeah. That's
Good
hilarious.
fair or good forward throw into side B. Off stage makes it back. There we go. I love the air dodge, especially if it kind of creates a situation where it never needs to think about it. Unless you are forced to uppy, once you start mixing that up, it creates situations in which your opponent needs to think about: do I run in there and try to catch you when you're air dodging a ledge, or do I assume you're gonna uppy? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm always a fan for going for the easy kill. Like fighting Red Panda today, actually he's using Chrom with Palu. Like even in situations where he neutral air dodge up, I'd still go for the counter. The counter just rewards me too heavily
Yeah.
versus Chrom, so to not go for the counter. And like even when he air dodges, I recovered generally barely like 1 or 2 frames faster than him. So like it put me in a light RPS. And so, like with Squirtle, I would argue that Never should just almost always go for the what you call it, unless he has a hard read on the air dodge, though. But yeah,
Yeah, I get that. All right, makes it back to stage. That was a great drop kick platform.
yeah, definitely punish the spacing a little bit.
Never
Catching the
committing a little
there.
bit with the
Ooh, did you see that Nick?
yeah.
The up being Nick's Chrom. That's insane. Light his life flashed before his
Oh my
mini
god,
life.
yeah. I do want to say though
Uh,
that the I think Never could have.
oh,
Oh,
the
this one
screen
there,
turned
the
off.
stream
Yeah.
dips. But yeah, I feel like Never committed a little bit with that jab, trying to get the jab block. Which I mean, I do that too, and it is online, so it's a little hard to react to. But it's always good to go for like try to follow what they're doing. Stuff like
Yeah.
that, because you can react to their rolls. It is
Yeah.
possible. All right, we're back.
Okay.
Unfortunate situation. Shit happens, especially online.
And you can't really fault Never. There's no way he.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're here, but you're not here. Yeah, and gets the stock. Still great pressure, and I'm glad it didn't really
Yeah.
affect your mentality right off the bat. The leaf was sent. All right, I think this is 2. I'm trying to remember. Because this is great job so far, but
Yeah,
is
Never ends up making a comeback.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. That honestly, I'd argue there's nothing that was nothing wrong with what Clem did. That was just never good on Never's
Yeah,
part.
that was just good on Never.
He
Great edge
put
guarding.
her in a check situation, and then he took advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big flare blitz moment in this game.
Oh, I remember now. Trying to
Double
get flare
Nick.
blitz. Oh yeah, all the nicks.
This is an example of using the real estate behind you. Clem's fighting her way in, and Never's walling her out.
Mm-hmm.
With just fares and razor leaves.
It's a good back and forth so far from both players, kind of like giving up and like taking stage control as it's given and taken, vice versa. So I like seeing that.
That can go back.
Yeah.
So like this situation right here, where Never is going to be throwing razor leaves at the what I like about the distance of like the entire Pokeball. Something that people need to take into consideration when fighting a zoner. That is it's what a traditional fighter would consider a strike throw mix. Whereas like as soon as the razor leaf hits your shield, you're in a mental mix up of is he going to dash grab? Even with a slow grab, it's just you don't know because he can dash attack, dash grab, or he can just use the movement option, and you can do the same. You need to understand that like in those moments, like which is just something that you have to get used to because Ivysaur it's still the range where Ivysaur can also just read your jump with the up B, or a dash attack or whatever, and vice versa. So it's just you need to understand that when you're put in that situation, it's not so much that it's bad. It's more so that you just need to understand what do you think he will value the most, because that's how I handle most strike throw mixes. Because like you couldn't react to the grab per se because it's a guess, but in my opinion, it's a guess that you kind of knew what he wanted, or you could have known what he wanted the most. So yeah, you could press play. You'll see it in a few seconds.
Yeah, I
It was
definitely right here, right there.
Yeah, that shield. It's just strike throw mix. It wasn't. It was good on Never to get the proper option, but at the same time, you just need to guess and understand what he probably wanted most.
Wow, that hit Charizard's head.
Damn, Charizard, his
Fire
neck
Blitz.
is too strong.
Oh, and then
the whiff.
so I mentioned
remember
this. Yeah, I mentioned this on commentary. But basically, Charizard has to go into a teching situation. You can't jab block him, but he is going to hit the ground, and you don't happen to know how many frames they have.
No, but you have a year.
It's a shit ton.
Trust me.
It's
You
a
at
metric shit
least
ton
have
of
like
frames.
60, depending on the height and everything.
Yeah, and at this spacing, like sometimes if they were right here, Charizard could get off the stage, but this far away, Charizard has to land on stage.
And even if he could get off the stage, there is literally no risk to you walking up. It's the same thing I talked about with Mithra. If you remember, we were discussing this earlier. Is that if Mithra side Bs you, you have the time to drop shield, look at where he is, or just follow them. You have that time, and knowing that, because like Mithra is like almost minus 60, and Zard's pretty much the same thing. Just drop your shield, relax, walk up.
Yeah.
If it looks like they're about to fall off the stage, then adapt. But just take your time.
Yeah, Clem, this is definitely just for going forward, but like, it's just like if someone tries to up B in middle stage and then they're just slow falling down and they're trying to mix up where they're going. A lot of the time you can just wait and then punish where they're going, especially like because you can just react to where like eventually they're gonna have to commit to a location. In this case, Charizard is just there for a while, so like. Just take your time. No need to rush things. If you commit, I think that one might have killed the side B.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And then run up smash.
That Charizard creates an innate RPS.
He really does. It's so scary.
By running at you, he creates a 50-50 because up smash or grab, and it's like which do you want? It's so I just
the real answer is just to stuff him.
Yeah, and that's the mix.
Yeah, but which of course opens up other options.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But
if he like runs and then just instead does side B right outside your range.
Oh my god,
that's what I like to do.
Hit that long
net. Yeah, I like to try to stuff him too. Often you'll hear Never say his neck's too long. So yeah.
Yeah, of course.
No problem.
I'm happy to help.
It was fun to watch.
Yeah. I think I'll probably call it at that, though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some information in this. Thank you so much to Greatest for helping me with this.
Yay.
You can find him at... is it just twitch.tv/Greatest?
Yes, it's just Greatest.
And are you still doing... Are you still doing coaching? Like...
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I I hate you. I can't say it anymore. I still do coaching.
Yeah. So if you're looking for more extensive coaching, there's always paid coaching lessons from Greeters. Super helpful. Never and I have been longtime pupils of him, and we've gone pretty far. But yeah, hope
I
you all
appreciate you allowing me to come on. By the way,
yeah,
it was great. It was fun. I can't wait to see further episodes.
Definitely. Alrighty, talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.